Lee Zeldin joining us now as we watch this, and he's also digging into waste at the EPA. How's that going so far?
Oh, we're crushing it. We have a great team. Big development yesterday. It was a couple months ago. There was this video that came out of a Biden EPA political appointee talking about how they were tossing gold bars off the Titanic. Says it multiple times in the video, rushing to get billions of dollars out the door before Inauguration Day. Well, members of Congress were really concerned about that. So as I'm going through the confirmation process, they said, if confirmed, will you commit to making this a top priority to find those gold bars? Came in, I was just confirmed a couple weeks ago. We found them. They were at a bank parked just outside of government. $20 billion was sent there. And a little oversight, 8 entities would be receiving all $20 billion. And they would be distributing all of these funds without EPA knowing everything that we need to do our job to provide accountability to Congress, the media, and to the public.
So the Biden administration, if I have you correct, before he left office, sent $20 billion, authorized $20 billion in taxpayer money to go to 8 different entities that they wanted to make sure the next person who ran the agency wouldn't be able to step in front of?
Exactly. Rushing to get it out, reducing oversight, $20 billion parked at this bank to distribute to these 8 entities. And they're
private entities, but who are these people?
So there were entities, the ones that I'm just starting to learn about were created to receive this funding. And I have questions, like I want to know whether or not there were any EPA employees that worked there. I want to know if they were created, not just them, but also the ultimate recipients, created just to receive the funding. I got another update for you. Just earlier today, I canceled a $50 million grant to an organization called the Climate Justice Alliance. They say the climate justice runs through a free Palestine. I think that the American taxpayer wouldn't want $50 million going to this left-wing advocacy group. It's canceled. We've canceled all sorts of...
So there was a $50 million grant to a climate justice group. And a quote from their motto is, we believe climate justice runs through a free Palestine.
That's basically what the quote was. And Congress has been advocating against it. We came in and we canceled it. I'll give you one more really quickly. There was $160 million that went to a Canadian electric vehicle bus manufacturer. The Biden administration sent all of the money. Now, you might say, hey, just produce the school bus and then we'll pay you. Or if you need some partial payments along the way, we'll give some money that makes sense. Right. They gave all the money up front. Well, guess what? They just declared bankruptcy. They still haven't provided $95 million worth of school buses to 55 school districts. It's the American taxpayer that gets screwed.
Yeah, this is no business works this way. So you're talking a lot, Lee, about the things that you want to end and cut. And in the break, you were telling me that it's like single digits, the people from EPA who actually show up every day for work out of 15,000. So that's like all things that need to be cleaned up. But the Environmental Protection Agency, what is your priority in terms of protecting our environment? And how do you find the group in that agency that is going to carry that mission out with you?
So our core mission is to protect human health and the environment. Pillar 1 of our Powering the Great American Comeback initiative is about making sure that Americans have access to clean air, land, water, top priority of President Trump. It's a top priority at EPA. There's a lot that we are doing exceptionally. Last week, I went from East Palestine, Ohio to LA to Western North Carolina. And what we're doing right now in LA is the largest wildfire response in the history of the agency. We have over 1,200 workers on the ground. They've already surveyed thousands of sites. President Trump comes in, he says, EPA, you have 30 days to complete the entire phase 1 hazardous material work. That's a bold goal, Mr. President. It's going to get done within 30 days. So there's a lot that we are doing that's great, but I'll tell you what's important for us is to be in touch with what the American public said loud and clear last November. That's why our agenda also includes helping to unleash energy dominance, permitting reform, making America the AI capital of the world, and bringing back American auto jobs. These are priorities of President Trump, so they're priorities of mine, which means that they'll be top priorities of the EPA.
What other member of the administration do you work most closely with? Is it Interior? Is it Energy?
There's going to be a lot of work with Secretary Burgum and Secretary Wright. There's a lot of stuff with Interior and Energy on energy policy. But we'll be working with other agencies as well on all these different initiatives we mentioned. President Trump, when he called me up, asked me to do this position, He was laying out all these priorities of ours. They were top of mind for him. The American public spoke, and now we're going to deliver.
Yeah. Next time you come, I want to talk to you about the windmills in the ocean, because I know that's an environmental issue that a lot of people who care